Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for letting me jump in front of you so I can go vote. And if I don't see you again, thank you, Mr. Secretary. I'll see you again, but if I don't see you again today, thank you. I wanted to ask a question about the push factors in home countries as a cause for the current surge of illegal immigration. In your testimony, you lay the blame on ongoing violence, natural disasters, food insecurity, and poverty in the Northern Triangle. However, I'm sure you're well aware that the spike in individuals is not from Mexico or the Northern Triangle. And according to CBP's monthly report, nearly 34,000 folks were encountered that were not in either the Mexico or Northern Triangle category. So I'm wondering what you account for that, and how do you, we're getting ready to, or we already have sent $4 billion in foreign aid to the countries in Central America, but what are we doing to address the rise in illegal immigration from other countries? And we met some of these young ladies when we were together 2 months ago down there from Ecuador, Brazil, Nicaragua, and other countries.
Senator and Ranking Member Capito, it's a very important question, and the strategy depends sometimes on the particular country of origin. And of course, we have seen illegal immigration or irregular immigration from countries other than the Northern Triangle countries and other than Mexico periodically throughout the years and throughout the decades. And so let me cite one example, and you referenced it in your question, is an increase in the amount of migration, irregular migration from Brazil. And the data that I have read suggests that that has been occasioned by the economic conditions in Brazil caused by the pandemic, the closing of businesses, and the loss of jobs. And so we have a particular strategy there that might be distinct from a strategy that we employ with respect to the Northern Triangle countries, or quite frankly, some of the European countries from which we are seeing an increase in migration. Regrettably, the COVID-19 pandemic has afflicted countries all around the world, and the migratory challenges correspondingly, not just for the United States, but for other countries of destination.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to ask a question on cybersecurity. This is something that I'm very concerned about, and I'm certain that you are as well. You unveiled cybersecurity talent management system and was unveiled in 2019 to not only better align cyber talent with the right operational needs, but to also attract cyber professionals that are terribly or badly needed. I view these as critical to fill the gaps that are going to be required. You talked about the ransomware issue. That's just one small part of it. Believe it or not, we have been talking about this critical need since 2014 when the Cybersecurity Talent Management System was first authorized. When will the Cyber Talent Management System go live? And it's really taken, I know you haven't been there as long, but it has really taken a long time for the cyber professionals to be hired into Secret Service, ICE, CBP, CISA. Where do you see this initiative going?
We are going to have probably the greatest hiring surge in the cybersecurity talent domain that has ever occurred. Working with the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency within the Department of Homeland Security, as well as our Management Directorate, we have launched 2 cybersecurity sprints. One, of course, was dedicated to ransomware, well before the Colonial Pipeline ransomware attack, which galvanized public attention, and correctly so. Our second sprint is precisely on this subject about which you inquire, which is cybersecurity talent recruiting. I launched a partnership with the Girl Scouts of America. One is never too young to start on a path of success to meet a critical national need. And we have a whole plan that I welcome the opportunity to share with you, Ranking Member Capito, about our focus on recruitment and retention of cybersecurity talent, including reforms to the pay scales so that we can better compete with the private sector.
Well, I know that that isn't a big issue because they're in great demand across all kinds of spectrum, and sometimes the government it has a difficulty. Maybe the government can train everybody so they can go out into the private sector and make a whole heck of a lot more money. I think that's an issue as well. But so I look forward to following up with you on that. And thank you again for being here today.
Thank you.